video, I'm going to break down, react, and review EXO's Best Live Vocals 2020. So, let's sing something. La la la! If you are new to my channel, be sure to like and subscribe. This channel is here to teach you how to sing. So if you're here and you're like, wait, I just wanted to hear how my favorite singer does what they do, that's exactly what I do. I'm gonna go over their vocals, do a vocal analysis, and let you know, as a vocal coach, what EXO is doing in this video to get the sound and the style that they have. Okay, let's get started. So he has a nice falsetto as he's going into his mixed falsetto. It's really nice and thin. It's right to the front. He has good chord behind it. He also likes to add a little excess ha, hi, hi, not I, but hi, and as well as one of a kind, one of a kind, instead of one of a kind, one of a kind. So there's that excess air. Excess air is when the vocal cords don't fully come together. They have the space and air comes out of it. You can get that sound by doing a ha type of sound. Instead of kind, it becomes kind, or hue instead of you, giving a huh sound at the beginning. That will allow for that excess air. Now, mind you, when you do that, you do need a microphone decently close, and you need to take in more air to support that sound. As I'm going through this, I always want to point out that I do have a free cheat sheet on how to sing like EXO. Just go to vocalfreebies.com, click on how to sing like EXO, print out that little cheat sheet, and that will help you with a lot that I'm going to be going through in this vocal analysis.
무심하던 네 눈빛은 날 사랑한다 말을 하는 순간을 이미 알고 있었다고 해도.
Nice. Again, very nice chord stretch on there. Da 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 da. And at the very beginning, he was saying words super short, and whatever the words within that time. As he's doing that, he's placing a lot of the sound right to the front of his mouth, right within here, and making sure that everything that he is doing is coming out. So he's almost focusing on the consonants a little bit to give it a little bit of kick behind that sound. That was nice as he was transitioning through that for sure. So right there was really good space. Da, 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 da. So he's making sure that that mouth is all the way open. He does have a little bit of tendency to pull back slightly on the chin. I'm not a huge fan of, but his sound is coming out strong, so he may just be able to get away with it. Nice. So that sounds really good. The da 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 was decently within reason deep. I wonder if he's able to also sing high. I think I have seen him sing high before. I'm not exactly sure, but that deeper tone was good. He didn't even need to really place it down in his chest. He still kept it decently forward within that sound, and it was clean. It was hit. Now, the thing is, with this one that we're watching right now, it is clearly there have been effects put onto it. There's a little more reverb. They've cleaned it up. It can be live and still be like this. There's actually chips within microphones that will then make the sound, and then you've got the sound engineer. So he's also back there mixing it for what it comes out like. So there are more effects, it seems like, on this clip, but I can still hear beyond that it's nice and supported. Okay, I want to point out something real quick. I really liked in the fact that the other people were dancing around him, but he was standing so he could support his sound. That tells me more that this is legit. This is really the sound that's coming out. Whereas other times when I see it and it's live, and you guys hate it when I say this, I'm putting a little bunny ears and everything, when it's live and they're dancing and jumping and doing a whole bunch of stuff, and it's pretty obvious that big, high, steady, solid, straight tone note would not be able to stay that way if he was moving around. It's just not possible to hold that steady of a straight tone. And so they made sure that he had that ability there. Okay, so that just had a lot of so there's two things going on there. One, vocal fry, and a scoop. Do, not da, but do. There's a slide in order to give it that sound.
나만을 바라보면서 절대를 보내지 않아 두고 봐 baby 흐린 공간 속에서 선명하게 빛나는 노리는 시선들 내 안에 울리는 켜볼린 소리 그저 내 안에 깨어나 널 보는 두 눈에 불꽃이 튄다
Da-da-da-da-da. Nice versatility here. Of course, this tone is a lot softer. We've got that excess there. Not da-da-da-da, which is what we heard before this. So it's a nice show of versatility of that rough vocal fry scooping to now more of a hit on top of a tone, as well as that excess air and softness. That was really beautiful. He slightly pulls back that vowel, opens it up in the back rather than in the front. And then he goes into the air at the end of that phrase. Nice deep tone there. Now, was he the one that was doing the low notes earlier? Because that's a nice, natural, thick vocal cord. So the vocal cords are really, really thickening up there. They're vibrating all the way through to create this sound. Is he the same one that was creating that deeper note earlier?
널 원망하던 수많은 밤이 내겐 지옥 같아.
It almost seemed like he wasn't, that was beautiful, but it's almost like he's not used to singing that low, and maybe as a solo, I'm not sure. He seemed slightly uncomfortable there in that video, like a little bit shy and drawn back for some reason. I wish I could have seen him own it a little more, because that was actually really nice.
널 위한 노래는 계속 될 거니까.
Da, 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 ha, ha. Excess air sitting up at the top, nice thin and supported ring of that cartoon voice. Again, if you're like, what is this chick talking about? I have a cheat sheet. Just go to vocalfreebies.com, click on cheat sheets, click on how to sing like EXO. Print it out, come on back, be like, oh, okay, I understand what she's talking about.
이 노래를 부르고 나면 널 다시 만날 수 있을까 너와 함께 춤추고 네 입술에 입 맞추던 노래 가장 아름다운 널 보며 여전히 내가 얼마나 사랑하고 있는지 말한다면 이 자리에 Will you stay with me like that singing under the
Would you stay with me? Would you stay? That's a decent jump, especially for a guy. Would you stay with me? That, if he hit it too low, would you stay with? It would be, there would be weight that would be brought up, but he's placing it, making sure that he's lifted before he goes into it.
This love, I mean it till the day I die.
Oh, I like it. I gotta rewind it. Hang on. Please, please, please. You gotta see his mouth there. Let's play it and pause it. Wait.
I mean it till the day I die.
Okay, could have been a little bit more open. Could have really, really done that. But in general, the sound is decently placed. I bet you, if you took him, you had him unhinge his jaw a little bit more and think of the note heading down into his body rather than reaching up, he could get even more power from this. So really die rather than die. But regardless, that is still a really nice note. And I have to say, I do appreciate the fact that there's not a ton of special effects being put on the back of it. I don't hear any other singers. It is just him. So, you know, when you got vocals like that, you don't need the extra stuff. You're like, look, give me a moment to shine. And clearly this was his moment. So on that note, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you'd like me to continue, please comment below and I will continue going through this video. There's like, what? Dude, we're only halfway. But I need to know that you like it and you want to have more. Go ahead and click here for my cheat sheet on how to sing like EXO. Click here if you're new to singing and you want to improve your voice fast. And come hang out with me and my fellow singers. The link is down below and I will see you in the next song. La la la!